Hello, this is gonna be one of those VOD review videos. Sorry for no cam, I just have a really bad headache and I'm just trying to get this out. So for this VOD review, I'm actually doing the Void reroll tech. So for those that haven't seen it, it basically involves getting in 6 Void, right? And then your Baron is the damage, right? So you're basically just playing around having 6 Void, 3-starring everything, and then your Baron becomes Giga Strong. Or sorry, not Baron, it's Rift Herald. But your Baron slash Rift Herald becomes Giga Strong and then does a bunch of damage. You usually want to stay on Rift Herald just because you're 6. If you're 6 Void and Rift Herald, the tech is that you play Talia, right? So what Talia does is she's like a stun bot, right? So if you hit a stun, she throws a rock at the enemy, right? So that's like her passive. So what you want to do is when Baron, so I don't know, this is my Baron. When Baron stuns, Talia throws a rock. That's basically what happens. And that's like the tech. I remember it used to be like secret Chinese tech on Twitter, and like somebody made a tweet of like secret Chinese tech, and then like the next day like there's one of these in everybody's lobby. You know, it's like, it's quite good. The places that it works best with are Pandora's bench. So when you have this that rerolls, or the Shurima legacy, because you're trying to 3-star everybody to make yourself Giga Strong. But in this galaxy, it actually is Stillwater Hold. And Stillwater Hold, it's kind of whack because it feels kind of like the other ones, the other galaxies of the Piltover, where if you high roll, it feels really bad, kind of like what's it called? University. That's what I'm thinking of. University or Jace's Workshop. It feels like those, right? It feels like people can high roll a high augment and then be Giga Strong. It feels the same with like this Piltover one. It's like you can high roll your board and feel Giga Strong, and like there's no way around it because like there's no augments to kind of bail you out. So for me, I'm just playing a Void opener. I'm still flex. I don't know if I'm going Cho'Gath Bruisers or something else, right? I slam a Spark here because Spark is really good. And the way I see it is that because it's Stillwater, I'm trying to high roll my opening, right? Because I'm playing Void, I have like basically an extra unit, right? So I am strong early. One of Void's biggest strengths is that you're strong early just because you have like an extra body, right? And when everybody's like shit, when everybody has like a shit board, this little dude is like enough to like maybe make you win a lot of the fights, right? Because like it's like literally being up a level. It matters so much more when you're like level 3, level 4 with like all like low level units. I see this guy that has like a bunch of Void in, I'm like, what the fuck? But I'm not quite committed. This is a little bit more committable than going to Bruiser reroll, because if I was going Bruiser reroll, you wouldn't want to put an item on Cho. You wouldn't want to put Biss on Cho. But for me, it's like it's Stillwater Hold, so I just want to streak early. In hindsight, it was probably better to put this on Kassadin, and I think I figured that out during the match. It just makes you more flexible. Because if you sell the Kassadin, you can put the Spark on Renekton. But I already sold my Renektons to make Econ, so I think that's why I'm kind of committed. If it wasn't Stillwater Hold, I'd play more flexible. I'd keep my Renektons on the board, and I'd put it on. I might forget, but it's better to put on like Kassadin, the Spark. And then you can greed your Cho items, and you can play the Cho reroll. There's lots of tutorials about that on this channel. There's even like one where I go over my perfect game. So, I'm accustomed to that. I'm just kind of playing Void for early game. And then I think here, like I lost 1 or 2, so I'm not full streaking, which is kind of stressful for me. Right, there's another guy going reroll Rogue, which is going to be really strong because he's uncontested. So I grab a Vel'Koz. I'm at 5 now, right? I have no Void Emblem, and there's no chance I'm going to get a Void Emblem unless like I just high roll it on Carousel. But in my head, the way I'm thinking about it is like Vel'Koz gives me Sork. Now I'm at 4 Void. I can play multi, which is why I'm putting in Twisted Fate. It's probably better to put in Talia, but this was before Talia got a bunch of buffs. Okay, I switch out. I put in Talia. So I'm thinking like if I have to, I can just play multis, right? Like, I've played Twisted Fate Reroll. This was before Twisted Fate Reroll was broken, but even now after the nerfs, Twisted Fate Reroll is still playable, it looks like, from what I can tell from my little experimenting and looking at shit. Even though, like, the V patch is out, it's just not hard forceable. Like, you can't play it if, like, everybody in the lobby is going for it, or if you're, like, contestant, you can't hit your Galio front line. Anyway, so this is how it works. You see it as soon as, right there. As soon as, you can see it even with the Void Remora. As soon as it stuns, we're just going to rewatch that just so you guys can see the crux of how this works out. So, watch. We have, boom. So this guy's going Sorks. So now I feel like I'm free. Boom. You see how she throws rocks? She throws rocks as soon as they're stunned. When this is a Baron, the Baron, she does like the whole running stun thing. So then you're just like hitting the whole team. And that's why you want Spark, right? The most important item in this is you're probably going to have your Vel'Koz as your carry. Just because you have Sorkin and it's like, it's chill. But normally what you're going to do is you just want to Spark because the Shelly does AP damage. Right? AP. So you just want Spark in. It's pretty easy to play, right? You want to put everybody away. You want somebody with Spark closer to the front so that Spark hits, and then you want this dude here. And so I'm level 5. I'm just playing this. I have good health. I feel like I'm in an okay spot. This is the problem with this comp though. If you don't have Pandora's, you have to make a decision here. So I have a Cho 2 and I have a Malzahar 1. Like, you should get 3-star of all of them, but the problem is I'm already level 5 and I'm only 40 gold, right? I need to is it more important to 3-star Cho and 3-star Malzahar, or is it more important to just like push levels and get like in a stronger board? So I decided that I should probably just go levels and I should just roll for like Kassadin, Vel'Koz. I need a Kai'Sa. So like if this was a Galaxy and you have an opener where you get a Void Emblem, then you can stay low level and you can roll for the Cho and roll for the Malzahar if uncontested, because you're gonna hit 6 Void because you have your emblem, right? And all you need is a Rek'Sai. I can't hit 6 Void unless I have Kai'Sa. So that's why I'm pushing levels, because I need to roll for Kai'Sa. So what I want to do is I want to get to level 7, right? Right? Level 7, I can roll for Kai'Sa, I can roll for Vel'Koz, I can roll for Rek'Sai, and I can roll for Kassadin. And I'm kind of just saying I'm going to save my money and forget about these two dudes and just go level 7, right? This is only because it's Stillwater Hold. The correct play, I think, is to stay level 6. You have a Void Emblem, you Void Emblem your Talia, and you reroll on 6 until you 3-star at least, like, some of the units. Probably if you 3-star at least one of Cho'Gath or Malzahar, you can push level. Anyways, so a lot of this is just like me kind of not win streaking, kind of not lose streaking. I find a Sedge, so I just play the Sedge for Bruiser. The comp really starts to come together once you hit 6 Void, right? Even if you don't have 3 stars and you have 6 Void, you're very strong. So right now I'm just playing in a very standard frontline backline way, right? I'm still looking for this Kai'Sa. I can't dig yet. Oh, I think I naturaled it. Wait, did I natural the Kai'Sa? I think I natural it right now. Hold up. Wait, when did I get the Kai'Sa? Did I get it last round? Oh, I got on Carousel. Yeah. So they didn't grab Kai'Sa on Carousel, so I got Kai'Sa. Yeah, that's what happened. So now I'm like, okay, we're having fun here. So in my head, I'm thinking I just want to go 7 fast and just have my 6 Void in with the Talia. I take out the Talia. So this is the problem with this comp. See, on level 6, if you fit in 6 Void, you lose the Talia, and the Talia is like a lot of the synergy comes from playing the Talia with the multicaster, right? So it's I wouldn't say it's the most important unit, but it's very important, right? It's like 6 Void with the Talia. It's like, it's the only way it really kind of works out. If you're missing that, it kind of doesn't work out. And so now I have Shelly, and now I'm just shitting on people. So like, there's a guy going Quinn reroll, there's a guy going Nico reroll. I think there was the Rogue guy, which I think is going to be a problem. But yeah, position wise, as you can see, I'm just kind of like, I itemize towards Vel'Koz. because I already had items and I was slamming them on Vel'Koz because I was trying to save health. You can itemize Kai'Sa, but typically you're going to hit Vel'Koz 3 and you're only going to hit Kai'Sa 2. So with Vel'Koz 3 with plus multi and plus Sork, it's usually better to itemize the Vel'Koz, right? And that's like, this is like your main carry besides the Talia. The Talia you're mostly doing for proccing. She procs every time like there's stun. So you know, it's not, I usually don't see Talia getting itemized too heavily, but usually you just put on Vel'Koz and then you can just put like some kind of AP items on Talia so she kind of goes nuts. Like I said, I pushed level 7, so a lot of my gold didn't go to rolling, but that's because I don't have a Void Emblem. If you have a Void Emblem, you can stay on 6, you roll for 3-star Talia, 3-star all the shitters, the 1-cost units, and 3-star Kassadin. And you can also pick up Vel'Kozes and Renekton's. Vel'Kozes and Rek'Sai's. And you'll probably also, on level 6, you'll probably hit a Kai'Sa anyways. And then whoever you don't star up, if you have just like a 2-star random person, you can probably swap in Kai'Sa and then just have that. Itemize my Kai'Sa here. The reason I itemize my Kai'Sa is because, like I said, she's mostly just for passive, the Talia, and it's also Talia 2-star, not 3-star. So I'd rather just have like my items were good for Kai'Sa, right? Jinsu is not the best, but Jinsu is good kind of here because I have like large tank, Giga Tank with the Baron, and like Giga Tanks of like the small units, and I just wanted to go fast and cast a bunch. A Spear of Shojin is going to be more effective in general, but I didn't have Shojin, so I just slammed the Jinsu. And then the other items are just like good Kai'Sa items, so I was like, okay, I think that's fine. Like I said, a lot of this game comes down to being Stillwater hold. This is like the main way to set up the board. So I'm putting the items on the Cho'Gath. Sometimes you put them on Kassadin because Kassadin kind of like swings his sword thing, right? And he like spreads. So this like gives the spark to like everybody. So like it's sometimes good to put this on Kassadin, but usually just putting on the tank. Usually Cho is 3-starred, right? But mine's only 2-star. So, you know, it's not the best. But usually you do some kind of positioning like this. Usually it's either Vel'Koz or Kai'Sa in the corner. You want your Talia kind of in the middle. And then these guys, you're all just backlining. You want everybody to target the Baron. The reason you want everybody to target the not the Baron, the Rift Herald. And you usually don't want to push for Baron because Rift Herald's better just in terms of the stun than the Baron. Because what this guy's going to do is everybody's going to target him and then it's going to dash. Or everybody's going to target her and then she's going to dash. Right? And then when she starts dashing, everybody's getting knocked up and then everybody takes damage. And then this spark makes it so they're all susceptible to magic. So the Baron just does like, the Rift Herald just does a shit ton. And you're staying low level because you want to just star up everybody. You could probably finish the game level 7 and you'll be fine. Right? If you have a Void Emblem, you might want to go 8 and maybe put in Baron, but I don't think Baron's better. I think the tech is that Baron is worse. Because the Baron just does less stuns. Like, he does more stun, he does more damage, but I think it comes down to your lobby, right? Like, if your Rift Herald isn't doing it and you want to put in like a Bel'Veth, maybe. Yeah, let's just get some later game example. I'm streaking, I'm doing great, I have high health, right? I don't even have 3 stars yet, right? But I have everybody 2-star and that's good enough. Anyways, watch how this works. Look, damage, boom. You see how she threw us 3 rocks? She's just like, bam, bam, bam. Everybody takes damage. Everybody's stunned all the time. And then she stuns as well. And then this guy stuns again, right? And then by the time the Baron dies, I still have my Vel'Koz fully itemized and my Kai'Sa doing damage. So it's just like a really great taunt. Well, like I said, I'm doing this in a very half-assed way because it just so happened that I got an opener for it with Stillwater hold, right? But usually what you want is you want to have some sort of like Pandora's. Usually you can usually play this comp if you either hit Pandora's bench or if you hit Void +1. It's like one or the other. I think Pandora's bench is overrated for a lot of comps, but it's really broken when you hit it. Because I think Pandora's, I don't know if the meta is still reroll because now they just buffed a lot of the 4 cost, so it's making a lot of the 4 cost lines more viable. Also, did you see that? She just ran into nobody Anyways, I digress. But anyways, it's a very clear-cut, basic game. I'm staying level 7, and I'm just rolling to 50 every round, right? Because I'm in a position where I have a lot of health, right? I'm very rich. So I'm not like, I don't feel pressured to like force it down. Basically, all I'm doing is I'm just like, okay, you know what? I'm just staying at level 7. I'm staying above 50, and I'm just rolling 4 units, and I'm collecting units just to 3-star everybody, right? Because the more people you 3-star, if you look at the Void emblem, it's like plus 25% on Herald for like HP and damage. So it's like it's stacking for all the stars that you get. So you want to 3-star everybody. And it's like, you know, ideally I get Rek'Sai 3, I get Vel'Koz 3, I get Talia 3. That's all good. What you could do as well, there's tech that if you want to, instead of getting Baron on later levels, you can push levels and you can go 4 multi. Right? Now also 3 multi is a thing because they buffed multis. So you can even just put in one more multicaster to make this and this more effective, because then she's gonna throw more. Well, she won't throw more rocks, but your Vel'Koz will do more damage, and he's your main carry. Right? But yeah, it's a pretty straightforward game. There's not much to think about with what I was doing because I'm just staying above 50. I overroll a little bit because I don't know. I think I'm just getting bored. I don't think it's the right play. I see a Vel'Koz. What do I grab on Carousel? I feel like Bruiser +1 would be okay here, but I take a Bramble. I think I took a Bramble because there's a yeah, I just wanted 3-item tank stuff. I think this is the part that maybe, like, okay, so here's the part where I'm like, this is why I should have itemized these on this guy, because this guy's only 2-star, and I'd rather have my Spark alive longer, and I think it would be alive longer if it was on my Kassadin. I think eventually I give up and I swap out for the Kassadin. But yeah, I think this is the comp that screws me over. So I think I just don't have enough damage on my Rift Herald before the rest of my team dies, because he has like everybody start up, right? I think I win this one, but as you can see, it's really close, and he's not even fully capped out yet, right? He hasn't 3-starred everybody, but this is Stillwater hold, right? Like, he's going for uncontested rogues. There's a guy playing Sorks, so I'm contested Vel'Koz. Or there was a guy playing Sorks, so I was contested Vel'Koz. And I didn't high roll my 1-stars early, so because the guy was playing Sorks and was grabbing some Chos and grabbing some Malzahars, it's like I said to myself, it's better if I hit Kai'Sa. If I had a Void emblem, it might have been better, because on level 6 you have a lot better odds of finding the 1 cost as well. So here I'm just debating. I'm like, I really should switch these items onto Kassadin. I think I do it eventually. I think once I hit Vel'Koz 3, I swap everything. Yeah, I hit Vel'Koz 3 here. I think it's easy for me to beat this guy, but I think I'm gonna lose eventually to the rogue guy because he's just too strong. Oh wait, no, I didn't lose to the rogue guy. Oh, it's just like the unkillable. Oh, this is before Nico got nerfed, so Nico's just unkillable here. That's what I lost to. But yeah, it's just like, you know, I lose my Shred. He's just going around having fun. Bruiser +1. Probably Ari, maybe. I don't know what I take. I took Juggernaut. Oh, I just took Heimer. I'm just gonna level for Heimer damage. Yeah. I have a +1, so I'm just too low in terms of money, because I was sending it for 1 cost and stuff. But if I had triple upgraded Heimer, it might have made a difference, because I want anti-heal, so I'm just going for like probably like triple Meccano would be good, but I just don't hit it early enough, but that's fine. But anyways, that's the game. So recap, you're going for 6 Void, need like Void +1 or Pandora's Bench, or high roll Void opener, right? So you want one of these three things to happen. I could probably go back to here, right? And then what you want to do is you need a spark. That's most important. Frontline Shelly, frontline your Herald, and then Vel'Koz carry and Talia. Position at the back line doesn't matter too much, but you usually just want to corner your Vel'Koz just so that when he does his shooting, he does like the crazy shooting. That's about it. And then on level 7, you have a +1. Level 8, you have a +1. Look, on this pause screen, you can see how stupid I am, because I should have just grabbed this Heimer, because I could have just gone 8 and played Heimer, and it probably would have been better. Heimer is just broken. And then that would have saved me probably the whole game. This exact freeze frame that I'm just like glossed over before. 50 gold, Heimer. I should have got a Heimer, triple upgrade him, and then worry about 3-starring these guys after. But that's just because I'm in Stillwater. But play adaptive. Make sure Heimer's a great unit to put in. Gives you anti-heal. That's everything. So try it out in your games. Have fun. Bye everyone.